Vacations and holidays are an excellent way to relieve stress. There's evidence that traveling for pleasure can also add years to your life. Research shows that men who didn't take annual vacations had a 30% higher chance of dying from heart disease. And women who didn't take vacations were more than twice as likely to suffer from depression as compared to other women. That's likely because activities associated with travel, like walking the beach, hiking national parks, or museum hopping, are good for our physical and cognitive functions. Best friends Louisa Matson and Francie Hayes explored the Italian countryside to see just how good an international getaway can make you feel.
Pick the truffle, just wash him, you just scramble it on the pasta.
Longtime friends Louisa Matson and Francie Hayes are on an adventure from the United States to the Italian countryside of Umbria through Road Scholar, a nonprofit organization that gives travelers educational tours to cities worldwide. This is Francie's first trip and Louisa's seventh.
Once you get to your location, you don't really have to think about anything, which is nice. You meet fascinating people who are on the trip. You get an educational experience. You feel cared for. It feeds the mind, it feeds the body in multiple ways.
I think the walking is what I really came for. And the vistas, the views are just so much better than anything I could imagine.
The president and CEO, James Moses, says most of their tours are geared toward adults in their 50s and older.
People have begun to understand that learning is a critical part of aging, and that staying engaged intellectually and socially, as well as physically, is critical to a healthy older age. It's not about the quantity of years, it's about the quality of years. And that's really what Road Scholar has championed all this time. Lifelong learning, we think, is a critical element to a healthy older age.
Louisa and Francie are both in their mid-60s and are focusing on their health as they get closer to retirement. Louisa is an avid hiker and tries to stay as active as possible. Francie is shifting her priorities from work and leading a much more active lifestyle than she has in the past.
I think for 65 years, I took my good health for granted. And I've learned in the past year I can't do that. And I need to pay attention to my health. And a big part of health is physical health, strength, well-being. All that's really important.
The two women have set aside part of their time in Umbria for what's called adventure travel.
I love being active when I travel, and you just feel so good. You feel virtuous at the end of the morning after your hike, and then you can enjoy the food, and you feel, by the end of the trip, you feel healthier than when you began.
I think for me what's been especially wonderful is the hiking every morning, because the hiking really I have to be in the moment. I have to pay attention to where the path is going, what rock is going to be in the way for me to potentially trip over. And for me, the physical side always seemed like it was going to be a challenge, and I was a little bit concerned. All my concentration had to be used during the hiking, and there's nothing more in the moment.
Remaining physical, even when on vacation, is a large part of staying healthy and fit, especially as we age. But when you're on a big getaway, there are also potential cognitive benefits.
If we're talking leisure, it brings us into a novel situation. When do we do our best learning, right? It's when we're open, mindful. We're learning that we don't all operate the same way. We don't all operate according to like the same set of rules. And when you come back home, you look at your own life differently, you know? You've developed an appreciation for other people.
What impact do you think that sort of leisure time has on aging?
Our brains never stop growing. We're always developing. We can always learn. I think that was something that wasn't always believed, but now, right, we know so much more about neuroplasticity, the ways that we can develop new pathways, the ways that we can learn.
We asked Louisa how she thinks her travels have influenced her cognitive function over the years.
The benefits of travel are that it brings you right into the present moment because everything is new. You literally don't know what's around the corner. And especially in Umbria, there's so many nooks and crannies and so many corners. So you're constantly in a state of unknowing, a state of surprise, and that really brings you into the moment. You feel more fully alive. It encourages you to have a mindset of openness and curiosity and wonder. One thing I'm promising myself this trip is can I bring back that mindset to my daily life? So I'm not living in a kind of a trance of making assumptions about the way life is. And this trip is definitely constantly breaking my assumptions, challenging them, and it's thrilling, really.
For Francie, her first big travel adventure marks a new era in her life, one that involves an appreciation for travel and its benefits to her health.
I've worked really hard. I've loved my work. But all of a sudden, there was something that turned inside me and said, okay, that chapter is not over, but the importance of it in terms of the priority has shifted. And this trip really meant more to me than just a trip, because it was a beginning, or it is a beginning.
Life can often get in the way of a much-needed holiday, but traveling and taking some time off means a healthier body and mind. When you do travel, walk around during long flights to reduce the risk of blood clots. Stay hydrated and try your best to eat some healthy meals. For Vital Signs, I'm Dr. Sanjay Gupta.